Hello, the next event in Master Duels is arriving soon. It will be the Synchro Festival, and as the name suggests, it will be a Synchro only extra deck, no other extra deck cards allowed. My first deck list for this event is a Rose Dragon deck. Rose Dragons were my favorite deck in the previous festival, in the previous event, the low rarity normal rare festival. I also made a video about my deck for that event, my Rose Dragon deck, normal rare cards only. And since I liked that deck so much, I decided to also make a version for this new Synchro event. So of course I play 3 copies each of the Rose Dragons, Red Rose Dragon, Rocks Rose Dragon and White Rose Dragon. Then 3 copies of Masked Dragon. When it's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 dragon type with 1500 or less attack from your deck. So this can special summon either Red Rose Dragon or White Rose Dragon from your deck. Then 2 monsters with special summon effects, level 4 with special summon effects to make synchro summoning easier. 1 10-year Spirit, Stana and 1 Trident Warrior. Then a bunch of hand traps, 3 Ash Blossom, 2 Maxi, but of course you can also play 3 copies. I just have 2 currently, so you can also play 3 Maxi of course. Then the battle traps, 1 Smoke Mosquito and 3 Speedroid Manko. Speedroid Manko is better than usual in this event because it changes the opponent's monsters to defense position. That usually doesn't work against Link monsters, but Link monsters won't be in this event, so Manko is better than usual. And also 1 Tragedia. And all of those cards, Smoke Mosquito, Manko and Tragedia, can be used as synchro material. Manko already is a level 4 and Mosquito and Tragedia can change their levels. So they are great as synchro material the turn after you summon them during your opponent's battle phase to protect you. Additionally, I play 1 Link Apple and 1 Cardi for card draw to draw the Rose Dragons quicker. Link Apple is basically just a free banish 1 from your extra deck, draw 1 card, and card works well in this deck because you have all those battle hand traps to protect you. As for the spells, of course 1 Feather Duster, Harpy's Feather Duster, 1 Lightning Storm, 3 Upstart Goblin, again to draw your Rose Dragons quicker, 1 Mystical Space Typhoon, 1 Twin Twisters, 1 Forbidden Chalice. For the traps, 1 Solemn Judgment, 1 Heavy Storm Duster, and those 2 cards work great in this deck. Red Rain. If you control a level 8 or higher synchro monster, banish all monsters on the field except the monster with the highest level. Also the remaining face-up monsters are unaffected by other cards' effects until the end of this turn. And if a Dark Dragon type synchro monster is summoned, you can add this from the grave to your hand. You won't be able to use the second effect often. It's possible but not consistent, but the first effect alone is enough to make this a powerful card. And the second card especially is perfect for this deck, Scrap Iron Signal. When your opponent activates a monster effect while you control a synchro monster that lists a synchro monster as material, negate the activation and also after that set this card face down instead of sending it to the graveyard. So 1 monster effect negation no matter where it activates per turn. And the condition is easy to fulfill in this deck. A synchro monster that lists a synchro monster as material, and why it is so easy is Red Rose Dragon's effect. If this card is sent to the graveyard as a synchro material, you can special summon 1 Rose Dragon monster from your hand or deck. So you just need Red Rose Dragon and any level 4. to make a level 7 synchro, and then Red Row Strength's effect summons a Rocks Row Strength from your deck, and you can use the level 7 synchro you just summoned with the Rocks Row Strength you got by the Red Row Strength's effect to use both as synchro material for a synchro monster that lists a synchro monster as material. So if you summon any of those level 7 synchros, you get the Rocks Row Strength from special summon from your deck, and then you can make Yavanna High Paladin or Satellite Warrior, and with those cards, and also with Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, but this is another option. This works only with Exploded Dragon Wing. So with Yavanna High Paladin, Satellite Warrior, and Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, those are all monsters that can be used with or for the effect of Scrap Iron Signal. So that's probably the most powerful play in this deck. So, as I already showed you, those 4 are the targets or the monsters you need for Scrap Iron Signal. Then a bunch of level 7 synchros, because that's the usual play. Level 4 plus level 3 tuner, those are all level 3 tuners. So you usually go for level 7 synchros, so 1 Black Rose Dragon. If you have them, you probably should also play the other Rose Dragons. I just don't have them. So if you have them, play those. 1 Exploder Dragon Wing. This is an important one. It allows you to summon Hot Red Dragon Archfiend. 1 Scrap Archfiend, another important one, because it works together with the effect of Tenyi Spirit Tanner, because it's a non-effect monster, and also just because it has 2700, which can make a difference in some situations. 1 Shirano Esquire Saga, that's another important one. This effect works great in this deck. You can either banish 1 synchro monster to destroy 1 monster on the field, and getting a synchro monster to the grave is easy in this deck, or you can remove 1 fire monster to destroy 1 spell or trap on the field. And Masked Dragon is a fire monster. So if you have a Masked Dragon in your graveyard and you summon this, you can destroy a spell or trap on the field. Then I play as another level 7. This is one you don't really need. You can replace this with something else. Ixebo Rebellium, you can replace this with something else. Tongue Twister. Then most of the time you won't make a level 6. I just added those just in case, because I had extra space left, just in case for Smoke Mosquito. If you only have Smoke Mosquito and a tuner, because Smoke Mosquito Cope is a level, so you can't summon a level 7 if you only have Smoke Mosquito and a tuner, because it becomes level 3, so you can only summon a level 6. So I added those 2. Gaia, again non-effect for Tenyi, and 1 Goyo Predator. Then 1 Trishula Zero Dragon of the Ice Barrier, level 11. And this works in this deck because, as I mentioned before, the battle hand traps, they can become level 4 or already are level 4. And if you then summon another level 4 and the tuner, that's 4 plus 4 plus 3 is 11. So this way you can easily summon the Zero Dragon of the Ice Barrier in this deck, which has an extremely powerful effect. When this card is synchro summoned, you can banish up to 3 cards your opponent controls. And because of this card we also play the level 9 Trishula, because if this gets destroyed, it can summon the level 9 Trishula from your extra deck. and for the other slots you can basically use what you want. Those aren't really necessary. I just used them because I had open slots left and they can be summoned in this deck, so Trident Warrior and Beelzeus of the Diabolic Dragons. You don't really need those, especially not this one, but I had some open spaces, so why not? Also, I didn't explain the effect of Satellite Warrior yet. That's a great effect. If this card is synchro summoned, you can target cards your opponent controls up to the number of synchro monsters in your graveyard. Destroy them. And since you synchro summon a lot, you usually will be able to destroy at least 2 cards your opponent controls. Also it gains 1000 attack for each card destroyed. So that's basically it. You summon high level synchro monsters with the effects of the Rose Dragons, and then you can activate the cards, use the cards Scrap Iron Signal and Red Rain. And if you don't have the Rose Dragons, you try to survive with your hand traps or Masked Dragon. Pretty straightforward and a lot of fun to play. In the next days I'm also going to upload some more deck profiles for this event, some more synchro event decks. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I hope I see you in my next deck profile video, or maybe even on Twitch where I stream. Bye!